Whimsy sometimes, again, where we started, is that it can be confused as just hapless and sparklers, but instead, kind of like lawyers, we think, oh, no, 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 there's like a ton of strategy underneath this. But at the end of the day, the thing that's going to catch the attention of a 16-year-old Ugandan kid is they're going to look and see a university next door and say, I could envision going there. And people that lead well help people see things that aren't there yet.
So, talking about whimsy, you've told me some amazing stories of some whimsical things that you've done that underneath them did have a lot of strategy. So, one of them had to do with giraffes.
Yes. Yeah, that's like fresh off the idea board. We had something that didn't seem whimsical, which is a school. In 20 years, there's 9 kids there, and then more and more. And now we just got back from a graduation, and 1,500 kids that are living on campus in 70 buildings are graduating. We want to give an opportunity for these kids to go from diapers to doctorate. So we've broken ground on a university. It's like a massive project, and
And this university's in.
Gulu, Uganda. It's like, can anything come out of Nazareth? So Gulu is known for like the epicenter of this 25-year civil war Uganda was in, and so we're ready to we're breaking ground. I mean, it's happening, and it's not just 5 shacks in a row, and we've got a sign that says university. I mean, these are 4-story building. I mean, it's a university, and then I was thinking, wouldn't it be great to have giraffes? And that's the kinds of stuff that whimsy is made out of. And so the person that has all the drafts is the president of Uganda. But getting a tea time with him is pretty hard, but I know his wife. And so that would be whimsy and strategy, and to say, let's get together with her. And we were talking about universities, we were talking about giraffes, and then she ran across their version of the White House, grabbed her by the ear and brought him back. And for the next hour, we talked about giraffes. I'm like, I only need 6. And so we're getting giraffes. And the total cost, 0. It's going to be awesome. And that's the idea. And it's not just gee whiz kinds of stuff. People are going to know this university, and they're going to know that this is the one that has a giraffe sanctuary next to it. And then we'll build a hotel for the kids that don't want to go to university. We'll do hospitality if that lights them up. And then people will come. It's almost like one of those if you build it, they will come kind of things. That's what Whimsy does. There's a bunch of strategy underneath that and a lot of detail about how you build an entire university and fund it and all that. And yet we're not off the scent. We're not just like off in like cotton candy in our minds. We're thinking, okay, there's like a lot of practical stuff, but we want to mix in the whimsical because that'll really drop a pin on this place and cause people all throughout East Africa to know there's this place we've heard of in Gulu that was made really in the bush, but now it's world class. I mean, so just even getting that flywheel spinning with putting in solar lights for this like pretty massive community that we built, and then all the commerce that's happening around it and all the other things. So we're buying up as much land as we can around the university so the university can be the university and it's not encroached on by everyone else. And then we're aiming to just serve. We'll have Ugandans running this because it's a Ugandan country, and they ought to they have bright minds there that are at the top of their game. So we've collected the ones that we could find that are at the top of their game and said, okay, you're hired. Let's do this thing. So whimsy sometimes, again, where we started, is that it can be confused as just hapless and sparklers, but instead, kind of like lawyers, we think, oh, no, 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 there's like a ton of strategy underneath this. But at the end of the day, the thing that's going to catch the attention of a 16-year-old Ugandan kid is they're going to look and see a university next door and say, I could envision going there. And people that lead well help people see things that aren't there yet. And so that's what I want us to do, whether it's in our faith. I see some things that isn't present in my faith yet, but I can start seeing them and other people can start seeing these, and then we walk in that direction.